Hey, babies. I love you. Let me say that first. I love you. God loves you. Okay? So, real quickly, life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. And yes, you are currently on Cosmic Chit Chat. Okay? Um, yes, the formatting has changed just a little bit just because I've been through some things, and some of you know what I mean already. Okay? We're gonna wing it. This is where we are. This is where God wants us to be, and I'm grateful. Okay, you got to be able to again take the good, the bad, and the ugly, and take whatever lessons you needed from them and grow. Okay, so and oh, and excuse me, God's telling me to remind some folks: do not be deterred from your mission. Okay, um, been there, done that. It can get real easy to get distracted from your mission. And if you start to look at it like that, um, and just re-evaluate yourself, I don't know, I do 50 million self evals a day because who better to keep yourself in check than you? And then when you can't do it, hell yeah, God gonna do it. God's definitely gonna do it. So, um, I went back to meditating on my case. So let me give a few reminders and let me reintroduce myself. I am Prophetess Coco. Okay. I'm going to talk about a lot of shit, and a lot of it's going to be what it is. Sci fi is realer than fiction. And God said I'm here to trigger some people. And it's going to be sweet and it's going to be gritty. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Um, I may cuss you the fuck out at one point, but I'm gonna do it full of love, and then I'm gonna keep cussing you out and building you up because I love you, and I really just want you to get to God. Period. Period. Um, Even in the circumstance again for you all that did find me, okay? I am grateful you found me because that means that there is still something for you. That you are still tapped into the Most High God in some capacity. So you keep on reaching. Seek God's face. Okay. Um, a reminder: I'm an omnis. We do not do a whole bunch of religious bashing, talking, political, whatever on this channel. We're not going to do that because that's not the focus. Okay. Okay. So, um, over the last 6 or 7 months, um, I started receiving downloads about some type of trafficking situation out here in our area. So, this is a local situation. Let me be clear. This is a local situation, God says. Okay? We are talking DeSoto, Dallas, Red Oak, Cedar Hill, Duncanville. Okay? That area out here in Texas with the weird ass weather. Okay? So, that is the area that we are looking at, okay, for these children. As of right now, my spirit tells me that they are still in the same state, incapacitated, and they are astral projecting to a point, um, but it's like having a weak signal, and so you really are having to pull deeply uh, on the little bit of energy they have left. So, um, let me tell you about the download. So it was two bodies of water, two stretches of water on each side of two separate sets of bridges. Okay. There is a barn in a deep red slash burgundy-ish color. There is a wheel that was shown, like an old one that may have had water on it. That they used like way back when in like mills, right? Um, there's also I saw a camp sign. It did not say camp, but it had the weird etchings around it, like you expect an old 1960s or 1970s, in the woods summer camp at the lake situation in the woods, right? Think Jason Voorhees movies. Like it was at Camp Crystal Lake, Camp Awana Wana Wana, something like that, right? Even was it Adam's Family Values? That could be significant. That could be significant. I don't know why I felt that. Dark Family, Adam's Family, Outcast Family. I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, a camp sign, wheel. Let's see, camp sign, the wheel. Oh, on the sign it says long line or long something. Okay. Um, it was so hard to read. It was hard to read. So maybe the sign is worn off, or maybe the little plaque is worn off, but it did not contain a camp name. It just looked like an old school camp tag or something that would have been maybe on a door, or on a door on a locker. It's probably about 3 to 4 inches uh, in length and maybe 2 inches in width. It's, rectangular size. You could probably hold it in one hand, honestly. Okay. Um, so I meditated, and I was going out in that area anyway, but I felt really, really damn pulled to just keep driving. So I've said the cities because this is local. Um, I, I don't know whether I followed them or whether they followed me. I don't know. But I feel like I was driving maybe the path that they take, possibly to move. Okay. Definitely going across these bodies of water. Okay. So in the drive, going through Cedar Hill. Yeah, there's a going through the Cedar Hill area. You end up on a street, Mansfield, that runs down to like Creek, Lake Ridge Creek Parkway to Lynn Creek, and I'm going to say this, Camp Wisdom, okay, and the Great Southeast or Southwest Parkway that's in that area as well. Um, there are It is a very long line, long stretch from Cedar Hill all the way out to the end of Great Southeast or Southwest Parkway. It is a very long trek. Most of it is a good wide open space. Y'all drive crazy out there on Mansfield. Uh, y'all was fast. It was scary fast. Like y'all would drive like bats out of hell out there. But I digress. Listen, it was a very, very long. There are two bodies of water and two sets of bridges. It's got little sticks sitting out. Not sticks. It's got full trees sitting down there. Like when they finish building and they just let the water run back into the empty area, whatever. That's what it looks like. The trees are out there, and you visibly see them as a whole lot of them. Okay. Um, there is sorry. So for the wooded areas, I'm getting Mansfield and near Mansfield and something called Mystic Shore. Like there's an area over there. Um, there's also again Lynn Creek and Camp Wisdom. There is a whole marina out there, people. There's a marina out there. Um, Let me backtrack. There's also got downloads for a tent in the last couple of months, and even in the last couple of readings. I mentioned somebody is in the woods. Somebody has a cream, yellow, or orange colored tent. They're literally out there, again, the word camping. Okay. I don't know how long these people have been out there. Um, I don't feel like it was just the one time. I feel like this is almost a regular situation. Okay. But I feel like today I just traveled the direction and the area that these people or these group or whatever travels in regards to these children. Okay. Um, I promise you, I wish I had more. Um, pray for all of the children. Cover each and every child, God. From the rooter to the tutor, cover each and every baby, God. They are so precious. They are so precious. I want to find them. I want to get them home. I want to get them peace in any way we can. Uh, Especially for the loved ones that are like, where the fuck are my babies at? Okay. Hold tight. God got a plan. We're going to get these babies. Okay. Um, what else? What else, Spirit? Thank you to the people I saw in public today. I thank you for respecting my wishes. I did see a great deal of you that saw I was with my daughter and you simply waved. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so, so much, and it made my heart smile. Um, like, what's spoken ain't gotta be said, or what's understood ain't gotta be spoke, something like that. Okay? Thank you. It did my heart some good today. All right? Um, Pulling on the spirit um, is draining, and so you do have to stay at your highest vibration possible so that you can have the highest and the best possible outcome. Uh, Baby, sometimes y'all gotta refuse. I had the conversation with a friend the other day. Sometimes you just gotta refuse to allow um, energetic bullying. And I want y'all to understand bullying can be from anybody, anything, any place. Okay. Um, some of y'all know what doxing is. You know, basically somebody's running your shit through one of those loan programs, and now you got 50 million banks trying to send you fucking offers for shit, you know? Uh, Doxing. That is a form of harassment. I don't think people know that. It's a form of harassment. Not only are they just da 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 in your credit, but it's just excessive. It just does what it does. So, it is a form of harassment. It is a form of bullying. I don't like that either. So, when I do see them, I simply return to sender with all the negative intentions that were attached that caused you to do it in the first place. Okay? Um, 'Cause that's how the fuck we roll, and that's what God said do. And y'all already know. I'ma do whatever the fuck God told me to do. 'Cause that's my bestie. um 13:13 on the clock, okay? Uh I love y'all. Again, it really did do my heart some good um to see some of you wave. Thank you. While I was out with my baby girl today. You know, it's spring break. I want you guys to be outside doing all the things too. It was a great day to meditate in the sun for those that do that thing. Okay, I like to sunbathe and moonbathe. Look, we got to be balanced in this thing. Okay, um, we want to be balanced in all things. Okay, um, I don't have any other downloads right now, and that's not 1:11 on the clock. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that was the energy for today. I am excited, y'all. Um, to be able to piece together some things. Um, for those of you, I have to say it that way, yeah. For those of you that are going through an ascension currently, okay, don't be afraid of your gifts. A lot of you are going to start receiving other people's spiritual gifts. Um, and it doesn't have to be a huge portion. We're talking about that Elisha energy. Let me give you a portion of my shit. Okay, that energy. Okay. Um, give praise to the Most High God when you figure out what it is, and then start asking directions on how to use it, like immediately, and then do the thing. Okay. Um, do the thing. Uh, and do it repeatedly and do it consistently. Do it repeatedly and do it consistently. Okay? Um, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm out. I'm rambling. It's been a long day. I'm tired, but I wanted to give the message that I was outside looking today. Shit. I was outside looking. I want to find these babies so bad. Or at least understand what happened to them and where's the story at? How do we address it? You know, it's your community, it's your city. Um, and again, see something, say something, do something. No, I didn't make that up. Somebody else did, but it doesn't mean it's not fucking true. Say something, see something, do something in a good way, please. Unless it requires some fucked up shit, and just know that God is down for some fucked up shit if it's on the up and up. I know that sounds weird to say it that way, but that's the truth. Um, I have a loving God. First and foremost, I serve a loving God, but I know that motherfucker wrathful as hell. Look, I know my God, personal. My God's wrath ain't shit to play with. The delusionment for people to think you're gonna play around in God's face, especially when it concerns His children. I don't just mean chosen. I mean children. Period. Wouldn't you get defensive if somebody's picking at your kids? Okay, enough said. All right. Um, we gonna let God be God, and we gonna do our part. Okay. I have another message I'm gonna put up here, uh, talking about Thanos and the Chosens, because damn if it wasn't juicy. It was juicy. hmm Um, I love you guys. I just want you to do the things. Um, Happy TGIF. Well, technically, it's not TGIF no more. It's TGIS. It's Saturday at 1:14 a.m. out here in Texas. Okay. Um, if you would like a reading, loves, just hit me up. Um, the information has been updated here on the page. Okay. The Cash App is there. The WhatsApp is there, which I will probably use also to create another group, as well as to conduct your readings. Um, I prefer for them to be live. That's the best way for me to get your energy, y'all. Um, Me recording something for you would be great, but um, live action energy when you're face to face and we can just really kick it and chill and talk gives me a really good way to get into your space, get into your spirit, and figure out what it is that God is asking for me to do to help you. Um, and I'm gonna help you. Period. One way or the other. I'm gonna give you something, and I pray it helps you. Period. Okay. As always, um, life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. Um, yeah, love. Ain't that something? Mwah.